Hi, Cancer. It's your girl, Alex, and I'm here to bring you another reading. Either if you're dealing with a Scorpio, you have Scorpio in your chart, you're dealing with someone who has Scorpio in its charts. Just take it as it resonates. So you have the world. We are the world. Ooh, hey, mama. Oh. Scorpio, Capricorn, and Taurus. Ooh, oh, you got options, Cancer. All right, all right. So, oh, oh, you could be getting divorced maybe from a Scorpio. Oh, look at Scorpio is there. Oh, you could be getting divorced from one Scorpio dating another Scorpio, right? Because this is both Scorpio. Ooh, look at that. Oh, nice. Oh, Cancer. I feel like you're going to be falling in love soon, right? And I feel like the person it's a Scorpio. Yes, it is. This is somebody new. Look at the Page of Cups again. Oh, look at the King of Cups. Look at this monkey stuff. Take your time was the rush. Oh, Page of Wands. Sorry, I'm just getting excited. I have to put this here because of the pirates on TikTok stealing a lot of tarot readers' videos and posting them as their own and then monetizing. Star. Okay, Cancer, this is some really good news because I kind of feel like wherever you're headed, whomever you're dealing with, you guys are headed towards something final, something committal, okay? Could be marriage. You know what I mean? I feel like, oh, I'm getting chills. Oh my God. I feel like for a lot of you, you could have met someone who gave you that feeling of love at first sight. You know what I mean? And I feel like you probably fell for this person relatively quick. You think about this person, you daydream about this person all the time. This person, however, right? This is you, Cancer. This is your person. It also could be reversed. This person over here is this person over here is playing their cards close to their chest. Now, I'm also hearing if there's a third party, as an example, you just got divorced. This person is playing their cards close to their chest because they don't want to be your rebound. Okay? So when it comes to moving forward, somebody does want to take their time. They're wanting something to grow first. Okay? But here's the thing. This person over here, I feel like this person over here is a little bit on the fence. This person over here kind of feels like they don't know if you're really divorced or, if you and your spouse still live together, that, yeah, you're actually in separate bedrooms, right? This person to me is a little skittish, right? The Five of Swords is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? Five of Swords is, you know what? I'm going to give it a minute, but if this is not going to work out, then I'm out. You know what I mean? And the Chariot kind of moving forward. Mm. Take your time. Take your time. I felt like I saw the Six of Wands here twice. I know it's up there. It could have been in a previous spread. But the Six of Wands is a card of victory. The Chariot is a card of victory. Moving forward, moving ahead happily and positively, right? Yeah, whatever this is, take your time. Say, for instance, today we're in April. Say you met this person on April 2nd, right? I ain't gonna mess around and tell you met them on April Fool's Day. But say you met this person on April 2nd. And today is, I'm recording this on April what is today's date? April 8th. It'll probably be released on the 9th or the 10th. But say, for instance, you met him a week ago. You know what I mean? I'm hearing somebody here is already in love. Somebody here already knows that they want to take this to the next level. Somebody here already knows they want to be married or committed to you in some way, shape, or form. The Empress has everything to do with growth, expansion, right? Fertility. Oh. Mm. You want to have kids. That's what it is. And this person's like, well, I already have a baby mama. I don't want another one. The next person I have a child with, I want to get married. So then Cancer is like, and I don't know if I said Aries, but Cancer is like, okay, well, let's get married then. This person is like, I mean, you cool and everything. And yeah, I could see us getting married, but let's get to know each other first. You know, I feel like somebody on this side is hung up on something you said, right? Or hung up on your intentions, your requirements, your expectations. You know what I mean? And for the most part, they could see it happening. But this Five of Swords kind of being in the middle of this spread, that's what has this person kind of like on the fence. Now, here we go from Four of Swords to Five of Swords. So you might not have meant anything about it, but your person interpreted it in a particular way. And angels are saying it doesn't have to be about the topic of marriage. This could have been about anything, right? You said something, they took it a particular way. Now they're obsessing over what that thing you said. They're second guessing, questioning, wondering, could this really work out? Is Cancer really my person? Could I see myself with Cancer? Yeah, their logic is going to set in. Okay, yeah. Something that you told me stayed in my head. Right? I can't sing, but I do. Right? That's what this is. Something you said to them or told them. They're obsessing over it. They can't get it out of their heads. But I do feel like they're absolutely going to snap out of it, and you guys are going to be able to kind of move on, move forward, happily and positively. Right? Um, mm, mm, mm. Angel said, Cancer, you could have just gotten a divorce. And you told your person, yeah, I don't want to get married ever again. And your person's like, I do want to get married. So do I get, kind of walk away from Cancer, or do I kind of wait for Cancer to change their mind? And what's crazy about this is whatever this is feels relatively new, right? You just met each other, or you've known each other, and now you're crossing over into the love arena. Um, yeah, I know. Or, this could have been a friend turned lover. Now all of a sudden y'all are like, well, we've been friends for so long, Todd. Why wouldn't we just get married right now? And Todd is like, because I don't know if you're crazy, right? Like, well, if they're crazy, if they've been your friend. So what are the next steps for Cancer? I'm doing this for Cancer specifically. There's Mama. That's pregnancy. Six of Cups, returning back to. Look at that. Oh, you sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud. I got excited. That is a match made in heaven. There's my divine masculine, divine feminine, and then the Six of Cups. This is a conversation about kids. That's what this is. Do we or do we not have kids? Do you want to get, well, I want to be married. Well, I don't need to be married, right? Like, that's what this, oh my God, you guys are having this conversation about, how do we move forward? So somebody is looking at this logically, the other person logically, emotionally. Y'all are gonna need to talk this out and compromise and come to some sort of solution, right? This could be a decision about one person wants to have kids and one person doesn't. So it's like, yo, if you don't want to have kids and you want to have kids, Does it make any sense for us to be together? Oh, and I feel like with the King of Swords, those are the details that need to be worked out. Ooh, Cancer drama. But it kind of looks like you guys are at equal opposites. But the beautiful thing, let me pull them back out. The beautiful thing about the Emperor and the Empress, right? They complement each other, right? That's daddy, that's mommy, okay? So she's gonna bear the child, but he's gonna impregnate her with the child, right? They're complementary. One hand washes the other, right? One hand watches. So for you, Cancer, whatever this situation is, compromise is key. Compromise is the only way that this thing is going to work. If the emperor ever just started emperoring all the time and he doesn't give in to accommodate his wife, the empress, they would fall apart. They would never come together. The only way that they come together is because as the empress, she yields to his discipline and his strength and his power and his high qualities. And for him, he softens and nurtures her and loves her and becomes her best lover. So compromise is key. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you. Bye.